Welcome back! 50 questions Mormons can't answer. Answered. I'm having way too much fun saying that. Anyway, Xiaojun outfit, early evening in Victorian London. It's all good. I really like this outfit as well as the Avalon. It's some great outfits there. Let's get to the right view here. Or the current view that we're going to do, which is going to be this one. Front of the engine looking back. Lovely view, and we are on question 44. Why do worthy Mormon males hold the Aaronic Priesthood since Hebrews 7:11-12 clearly teaches that it was changed and superseded by something better? I loved how it's really vague on what it was superseded by, but let's read the scripture here. It's Hebrews 7:11 and 12. If therefore perfection were by the Levitical priesthood, for under it the people received the law, what further need was there that another priesthood should rise after the order of Melchizedek and not be called after the order of Aaron? For the priesthood being changed, there is made of necessity a change also of the law. So this question's a little bit misleading. Yes, we do have the Aaronic priesthood in the church. It's held by basically from the age of 12. Any worthy male can receive the Aaronic priesthood and hold it and participate in Aaronic priesthood ordinances within the church. That being said, at the age of 18, if you're worthy, every worthy male then receives a Melchizedek priesthood and can participate in ordinances of the Melchizedek priesthood. So we don't merely have the Aaronic priesthood in our church, we also have the Melchizedek priesthood, which I'd say this interpretation is wrong. It didn't supersede the Aaronic priesthood, but it was, a higher priesthood than the Aaronic priesthood, and it was it basically expanded the priesthood power that men had and were given. Now we believe, so our beliefs on the priesthood basically comes down to this. So way back when with Moses, he departed from, shortly after leading the people of Israel out of Egypt, he went up on the mountaintop and communed with God for 40 days, I believe. And he received basically all of the priesthood ordinances, both the Aaronic and the Melchizedek priesthood he received. So he comes down from the mountain to discover that in, a little more than a month, they'd already, melted all their gold down, formed a golden calf, and were worshiping it, without a prophet for 40 days. They could not govern themselves for that period of time. And in, I think fury and anger, he broke the new law. We don't believe it was the Ten Commandments in particular that he broke, but that it was the higher law that was given. And he went back up to God and says, okay, what am I going to do with these people? And God gave pulled back a lot of the blessings they would have received and gave them a much simpler code of ethics, including the Ten Commandments, which is very, very basic stuff that you would think most people would know. I mean, don't murder anyone, be respectful to your parents, don't steal. Although it's very specifically laid down. And if you read, let's see, what is it? Leviticus. I always forget the order of the first books. So yes, Leviticus, in particular, but a lot of the books of Moses are very, very detailed on what you were not allowed to do. Very, very specific ruling and law, because at the time, the people of Israel had shown that they couldn't obey the higher law. Then when Christ came, we believe he brought the higher law, the Melchizedek priesthood, which expanded the blessings you could receive, but also the responsibility that each member had and would take. Oh, wow. I don't know if you just noticed this, but two people just walked into the train for no apparent reason. actually very reminiscent of the people of Israel and how they were. They just didn't seem to have... They needed a much stricter law to keep them safe, essentially. And that's what happened. Then when Christ came, the higher law superseded the lower law. So, yes, we hold the Aaronic Priesthood, but we also hold the Melchizedek Priesthood. And the Melchizedek Priesthood does not supersede the Aaronic Priesthood. It adds responsibilities and adds blessings on top of the Aaronic Priesthood. So, that was a very long answer to, what was a very simple question. Basically, yes. Anyway, let me know what you think. Let me know if I explained the priesthoods in a good way or not. Sometimes it feels like I already know something, so it's like sometimes it feels like when I explain it, I don't always do a good job. So let me know if I am, and like and subscribe if you like this, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.